Hi, it's Miles Red, Timothy Birdsong, Queen of Information, Daughter of the Sun, Eve, Mother of all living. I am doing part 5 of Eve. Mild Red says, Peanuts can clean us. You're looking at a picture of the Sun, Govinda Singh Dhillon being as Jesus Christ. This is a picture of the Sun, Michael Bublé, Adam, being as Adam. Okay, I left off where I was getting ready to take my baby home from the hospital. The nurse gave me a dirty look as I handed her the hand-me-down clean but dingy-looking clothes for her to dress the baby in to take her home from the hospital. The nurse made me feel worse than I already did, being too poor to afford new clothes for the baby. Stevie Wonder's only blood child, dressed in rags. Her birth as a result. That's why when my Social Security pension came about a year ago, I went to Macy's and Old Navy's and bought the babies I'm carrying now new clothes to wear home. I just realized the other day why I did that. So, her birth, Robin Birdsong's birth, Stevie Wonder's only biological child's birth, of her mother thinking Stevie Wonder was good enough to be her baby's dad, and her thought was the starting point of the baby. None of the other 8 or 9 women who said that Stevie Wonder was their baby's dad actually, despite his $100 million, thought he was good enough to be there. They didn't think he was good enough to be their baby's father. No matter what you say with your mouth, what matters is what you say in your heart. Matters decoded. M-A for ma, A-T for at, T for T-H-E, E for energy, R for her, C, S for C. Ma as the energy, her seed sown love. Okay, she sowed seeds of love when she thought that Steve was fit to be her baby's dad. So no matter what you say with your mouth, what matters is what you say in your heart, what you feel about the man. They all thought secretly that he was inadequate, except Mild Red. Her seed of love gave her the deed to the throne. T-H-E for T-H-E, H for her. No, H for heaven. What is it? No, her. H for her. Her, Eve, Venus, the only one. Okay, and she has the Sun conjunct Venus in her chart. She picks strong men as her mates. Her first son, teen pregnancy, she picked Andrew Smith, noting he was a good father to his children, not realizing her heart was picking him as her child's father. Science doesn't tell us this because science doesn't know this. Although I wonder if I'm the only one that works this way. I don't think so. I think this is the way babies are made. Although it broke her heart, although it broke Tim Michelle's heart, she gave him to the neighbors to raise. They seemed like a nice married couple, her baby, Anthony Craig Williams, being as John the Baptist, would have a mother and father. Okay, Father Dakota was after feelings at her. Okay, she had feelings. She felt sorry for Minnie, the mother, because for some reason she couldn't get pregnant, and her husband, George's niece, had given her baby girl to Minnie, but after a few months took the baby back. Excuse me. So Mild Red didn't want Minnie to hurt any longer. She knew her baby would help Minnie's heart heal, though Mild Red broke her own heart. That's martyrdom. She wanted to be like Jesus Christ when she was a kid. However you spell it, empty womb, empty belly. Womb decoded. W for womb, O for ordered, M for Michael, B for bootleg. Empty. He's saying why. His hit, I just haven't met you yet. Okay, he also sang You're One of a Kind. He said everything but you're from the sun and not from the earth, singing to me, Eve. He was Adam. Sing Birdsong's father, Edwin Birdsong, jumped onto Mild Red's wavelength 10 minutes after he saw her for the first time. Okay, what do we got? S for Stevie, W for Wonder. Stevie Wonder Avenue length. Yet, I-E-T. So, Edwin let a black Muslim Capricorn chick guitar player persuade him that Singh was not her son. So Edwin deprived himself of enjoying and being proud of and trusting his son was his son, until his son, Sing Birdsong, sold his co-op, shipped his belongings to his dad's house from New York to California, and drove his motorcycle from New York to California, where he spent his father's last days beside him, by his side. Edwin was bald. Sing shaved his head bald, and Edwin was shocked. They looked alike to a striking degree. He had to notice Sing's feet looked just like his, and choice of livelihoods the same. Music. M for muse, U for use, S for C, I for I, C. Muse, U-C-I-C. That you weren't sure till now that I'm really your daddy. I guess this is saying that Sing saw that Edwin hadn't known for sure that he was really Sing's father, although, I was, busy taking care of the kids and being Edwin's wife. I wasn't thinking about other men. But like I said, this black Muslim, put it in his head. So Edwin probably realized towards the end of his life that Sing was his only true child. The only reason Edwin showed up at the other so-called kids of his birthdays and graduations was just in case they were his. He wouldn't have missed out. And also, he was giving as good as he got. Reverend Sidney Birdsong wasn't his, Edwin's blood father. They didn't look alike. They didn't have the same professions. But Reverend Sidney treated Edwin like he was his son. Mrs. Josephine had been pregnant when they married. She was already pregnant. Edward's sister, Lamonia, pointed that fact out. The money was the first one that told me Edwin was messing around, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. I just really didn't believe it. It didn't go in. It didn't compute. We're committed for life. This can't be real, so. Anyway, Edwin realized just before he died that Singh was his biological child. And it made his heart sick to realize he had missed out on his son's life and wasted time, energy, and money helping out one of his stranger kids, like Sterling, by giving him $20,000 for a down payment on a house. I didn't even know Edwin had that kind of money. I thought he was still poor, like me. I had set him up to make that kind of money, but he didn't let on he was making that kind of money. And Edwin played other dad to Gary Bird and Shatima's son, Solomon, I think his name is, while not being emotionally close to his own son. One wonders if Stevie Wonder is going to make the same mistake as Edwin made, or will he cry and hold tight his child's hand, saying, in effect, I don't deserve your love. That's what Edwin did. He held Singh's hand crying and said, I don't deserve you. So is Steve going to die? I presume Steve believes in death. Most people do. Is Steve going to die without getting to know his only begotten child, without wrapping his arms around her, Robin Michelle, as his child and not Edwin's child? Robin was conceived before his mother, Mildred Michelle, ever met Edwin. She, Robin Michelle, was conceived by Stevie Wonder and Mildred when they were walking arm in arm down the aisle of an American Airlines jet on their way to the laboratory for Steve as well. It may as well have been the laboratory. Okay, let's decode these words. Labador for lab. Labrador Retriever. And then we got LAB for labor at, what is this? Herstory? Let me see what this is. My glasses are HER, Saint Order, Here, I. Oh, Saint Order, Her I. This is at Saint Order, Her I. Okay. So, yes, I'm the saint. Labrador Retriever mixed with Poodle, Gita. She was named, I had two dogs, Bagua and Gita. Gita was a girl. She was my companion the nights Edwin was off making more fake babies. And I went into labor with Stevie Wonder's baby. Baby, B-A-B-A for Baba G, I for I, E for energy, S for source. Baba G's I energy source. S-O-W. S-O for so. U-R for your. Seed. C for seed. E for energy. Sow your seed energy. I, real girl, I, my, mild red eye. Wasn't that the name of Greg Gutfeld's early morning cable show, Red Eye? It was such. Greg Gutfeld was Oliver Wendell Holmes, and he was also Eve's husband in a past life. It was Red Eye was such a good show, a funny show. Galvin McInnes and Coulter were guests. You saw sides of people on that show that you saw nowhere else. Sides. S for C, ID, E for identity, E for Eve, S for son's daughter. C, identity of Eve, Venus, goddess of love, the sun's daughter. Okay, let me go back up here. Did I get everything? Oh, I thought I missed something. No, okay. So my youngest daughter, Melanie Lynn Spear, has being as Vivaldi, who wrote the Four Seasons. That's my favorite. She's the mother of four saints, having been a saint herself, St. Patrick, and the wife of Swamiji of Agra, Radhaji. Her father, this life, is being as classical music conductor Isaiah Allen Jackson had being as Isaiah the prophet. When I first saw Isaiah Allen at Juilliard, my son Sing had been conceived. I saw him, meaning Isaiah Allen, as being perfectly suited to me. He was light-skinned like me, middle to upper class at heart, very smart. My heart noted this love at first sight, and a baby was conceived invisibly, secretly, even to me. I still hadn't learned that babies are conceived by the mother and father when she, the mother, selects the father selects the father feeling love for him in her heart. And that's the first step in a baby, creating life, love in the heart. That's what Govinda Singh Dillon said, do it from the heart or not at all. I didn't know what he was talking about at the time. Now I do know. So it took Melanie 13 years to feel that's the baby that was conceived, to feel conditions were right for her to be born to me. Now that's what I wrote, but I'm really finding out that it's me. You know, I picked the times for the babies to be born. Okay, B for B, O for ordered, dry, R for R, N for N, be ordered, mild red, dry run, a dry run to me. Am awaiting Aria and Giancarlo Arturo. These are the babies and me. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours. It's been 2 years and 1 month. But I'm not allowing myself the luxury of being impatient. Besides, Michael Bublé Adam just did a song about be patient. They will come when conditioned, and there's no such thing as a coincidence, said Charan Singh, being Jesus Christ. They will come, the babies will come when conditions are optimal, in my mind. I thought it was in the baby's minds, in my mind. Optimal decoded, O for order, P for present, TIM for time, MA ma, L wills. Order, present time, ma wills. That's when the baby's coming. That's true.